can do whatever they want. I don't care. I don't give a shit. Like, getting the boss's attention is one thing, but spending the whole day trying to get one word of validation is just insane. Don't you have anything better to do? Like, why don't you work your ass off, for instance, and then maybe you're gonna get something you actually deserve? I don't understand. Oh, I'm gonna lick the boss's ass until he likes me, and that for sure is gonna secure me a long-time contract and the needed attention to keep doing whatever the fuck I'm doing, instead of actually aspiring to sharpen my own skills and become better. Oh wait, maybe that's their skill, being inconsiderate and making their co-workers feel uncomfortable with themselves for having to watch that shit every day and feel sorry for them at the same time for not having a life of their own and resorting to leeching every last bit of energy and creativity from others. Exactly.
I've never had a mission like this before.
Way to James!
The benefits of laughter. It's no secret that laughter makes you smile. Well, guess what? It also raises the levels of chemicals that have a positive effect on your immune system. So go ahead, have a laugh. And in the news today, there are 3 suspects now wanted in the murder of the Victoria girl found last week in the river. Full report coming up later.
It was a grim day in history. The horror was unforgettable. But so was the courage. Coming up, one man remembers how a massacre changed so many lives forever.
And there was another drive-by shooting today downtown. It appears to be gang-related, but there are no suspects yet. The victim was taken away unconscious and is expected to recover fully and should be able to help police with information.
A man who exposed himself to police officers in a donut shop claimed that voices made him do it. The arresting officer was overheard telling the man that he was under arrest because voices told them to do it. The fire we reported at the old fire hall is still burning out of control. There are no reports of injuries, but a 3-block area has been evacuated. You might want to avoid that route on the way home from work. Well, the crime rate in this country has declined for the first time in 15 years. Either that or someone kidnapped the guy who knows the truth. Seriously, that's good news.
Good news. It was reported today that a cure for the common cold is very close. Reliable sources say that chicken soup has proven to be a big part of this new discovery.
3 chimpanzees
Well,
found their
it looks
way
like
out
another
of
wet
the
one,
zoo
folks.
today
Get your
and are
umbrellas
roaming
and your
around the
booties
nearby
into the
mall.
mall. Possible thunderstorms over the next few
Сегодня
days.
намечается прекрасная
So we have 3 chimpanzees, a chicken soup, crime rate declined, a huge fire, a guy that hears voices, a drive-by shooting, 1 hero, 3 suspects, and the benefits of laughter. Huh. Nobody's laughing in here, that's for sure. What could all these things have possibly in common? Like, do they say, oh, we're gonna shove everything together in 2 minutes' time, and we're gonna put them in such an order so they can cause mood swings? Seriously, you just told me about a huge fire, and right after that I should eat chicken soup? It reminds me when you play a music album and then you go through the songs, and there's a sad song, and then there's a happy song, and then there's a workout song, and then there's a sad song again, and there's another one, and then another this, and then another that, and then suddenly it ends, and then you have this cocktail of feelings inside you. It just feels weird, and you don't know what to do or how to react. Yeah, well, being in the same broadcast is one thing, but I don't know, well, they're also happening at the same time if you put it in perspective. I mean, they're all in the same screen being displayed to thousands of people. It reminds me of pigeons when they fly all together when you try to catch them in the park. I mean, one flies, the rest follow almost immediately. It's almost impossible to catch them. They have this weird instinct that prevents them from contact with dangerous cities like me. Well, I wish they had the same in the news whenever I turned on the TV. It would have saved me so much time avoiding these pricks. Well, unless you have a shotgun. Yeah, that would do. But then again, walking with a shotgun in the middle of the park with a bunch of kids playing around doesn't sound a very good idea. Oh, laundry's ready.
Come with me, I'm light and dawn. needs are stuck within your heart. I love you. I love you. What made you fall? What made you fall? What made you love this all unfold? I loved you, dearest. You need to go. When I see you again, we will be friends. Just friends. Just two. Just people with a picture. Once a loved one.
What's up? Yeah, I'm good too. Actually, no. I got a problem. When I was a kid, one of our teachers asked, what are the attributes that make a leader? And back then, with no hesitation, I knew right away what the answer was. So I explained what I thought a leader was, and everyone in class was impressed, including the teacher. He said that what I said actually made sense, and he congratulated me in front of the whole class. I was like, yeah, thanks, it's no big deal. I thought that people in my age would know the answer that I gave by default, as if it was imprinted in all of us by birth, as if it was the right thing to know. I didn't think I'd done much, but they even cheered and clapped for me, you know? Well, fast forward to now, and not only I don't remember what I said back then, but I can't even answer the question at all without resorting to some sort of information source. My natural instinct on certain things seems to have lost some of its power, and the information and experiences that I've accumulated over the years seem to be taking the place of spontaneity in and around me. It's getting harder and harder making decisions from very important things like saying yes or no to a very tempting job offer, to very unimportant things like choosing between milk or dark chocolates. right before I let myself decide by default on something, I start thinking, what are the pros and cons? And what is the best possible combination of those so I can get the most out of any situation? But it goes through so much analyzing that it ends up losing momentum and becomes less enjoyable every time. It all goes down to one major slash silly question, and that is, what would the real me do? So what am I, fake? No, but it's like the different sides of me all have to agree about something so that it happens. And if they don't, then that's the point where it gets even worse, because now the question turns into a, what would this famous actor or director or business do about my problem? So I let someone else who might not even be alive solve my concern with their experiences and their points of view and their philosophies. And you might think, what's the big deal in this? Well, now I don't even have a say in my own problem. This is self-brainwashing at its best. When I'm in a serious dilemma about anything, I end up flipping a coin or asking someone to choose for me, because this huge process of thinking comes in, and the first question, then frustration, and the second question, and if nothing comes out of it, then I just give up and go for the random option. And you might think it's okay in most situations, but can you imagine doing the same thing with a person that asks, how do you want to receive your paycheck? It ends up becoming a serious issue, and it has led to me becoming a major procrastinator. Procrastination is now a thing that I do on a daily basis, and I was pretty shocked when I realized, because I used to be a person that gets things done, and right now it's like I know where the problem is, but I just can't bother enough to do something about it. I believe that two of the main reasons that contribute significantly to one's development of character are, first, the openness to external input via the interaction with another human being or media device, and second, the life experiences themselves, or events that teach you things by being in them, like winning or losing or helping someone. And right now at this point, I'm either using none or abusing the only one that I shouldn't be abusing, and that is the media device part. So my character is probably not very prone to development right now. It's like a series of chain events that keep on happening one after the other, and you can't stop it because they're building on each other. So how do you get out of this? Well, the first thing that comes in mind is the resurrection of the phoenix. Basically, you have to completely erase every last bit of good and bad aspects of your life and start over. Pretty much kill yourself, metaphorically, to be able to be reborn as a new person. A person that you like being. And if you don't want to go out with me, I might as well go by myself.